What's up guys, Sam here with another episode of KWA Insider. This episode is jam-packed. We're gonna be talking about one of our special projects, got some information on Fight Night I can't wait to share with you, and another segment of Hot Minute. I can't wait, so let's get to it. First things first, we're going to be giving a ring to the designer of the special edition Killmonger Mod 3. This special edition was made for Michael B. Jordan, his character in the Black Panther series. I'm really excited to be able to talk to this designer because we've worked together in the past and I know that he's got some great information for you guys. So let's call him up. Okay, now we have Rem from Remkote on the line. Rem, how you doing today?
Good, thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us. So what got you into Cerakoting? Where did this all start?
I got into Cerakoting mainly because I wanted to paint my own guns. I saw other people that were doing some like enamel type of painting and it really interested me. So I learned the process. There's a lot of materials on YouTube and on the internet and you could totally go out and learn these processes and do this kind of stuff for yourself. It just takes a little bit of time and research.
How long have you been doing Cerakote for?
I've been Cerakoting for about 2.5 years.
2.5 years is a long time. This is a really cool project that you worked on. Is it one of the first that you've done of this kind?
I've done a couple of complex themes, I guess is what I'd call it. But no, it's not the first.
Your work is kind of popular around the SoCal area and I think is starting to grow traction across the globe. So what made you want to work with KWA? Did this feel like a right fit for you?
I've loved KWA guns for pretty much as long as I've played Airsoft, so getting a chance to work with them and do something with them was always on the list of things to do, for sure.
That's really awesome. So when you saw the Mod 3, did you already have any ideas for it, or was it kind of something that you had to work on gradually?
The design process for the Killmonger was actually pretty hard. There's not a lot on the internet to go off of from the character, and so it took a lot of research and kind of creativity to come up with the design.
I'm sure you've seen a couple of KWA's other special projects. What did you bring to this project that made it unique in your own build?
One of my favorite features of the Kill Mod 3 is the actual transition from a flat coating to a gloss coating. It was difficult for me to do that, and it's actually the first time that I've attempted something like that, and I'm just really glad that it came out the way it did.
Yeah, we definitely love it. We think it looks pretty stellar, so great job on it.
Thank you.
Throughout the movie, we definitely see a lot of growth in Killmonger's character. How did you take that and turn it into design on this build?
That was part of the hard part. Because this character is an unknown character in the world, or is just kind of in the sidelines, there's not a lot to go off in terms of researching logos or designs. And so really it was researching the movie and just kind of watching his transition through the movie that really propelled this project.
The cool thing about Killmonger is he brought these skills from his past life or from what happened before. So he's got tactician, he's like super good at martial arts. How did you use that in the colorway or in the actual full design of this gun?
Well, the Killmonger character to me is kind of a darker character, and so that's where the black, you have the glossy and flat black vibe in the beginning of the gun, but he goes through a transition. His darkness kind of gets lighter throughout the movie, and he takes over Wakanda and he's got his own new suit, and that's kind of what's captured in the project is his transition from darkness to this light-esque style. He's not a good character at the end, but there's definitely transition, and I hope that this project shows some of that.
On the back of the stock, we noticed that you can see the ceremonial mask that he stole from the museum in the beginning. So why did you choose to use that mask instead of the Black Panther mask that he earns throughout the rest of the movie?
I think that point in the movie was a kind of a critical point for his character in him making the decision to do what he's gonna do and taking over Wakanda and becoming the new king. And I chose that because the whole project itself is kind of a good representation of his Panther suit. And so I wanted to also represent something that he really connected to in the movie that kind of marked a good transition point for the character.
Well said. So we've actually got some questions from Instagram. We posted it up and we got a flood of questions. You guys were all interested in knowing a little bit more about this design, so we're gonna go ahead and ask them. Leah Jade says, it looks amazing. What are the specs? Also, is it Cerakote or Hydro Dip? What is it?
It's definitely Cerakote. It's an enamel epoxy type of coating that is famous in the firearms industry.
Trim Otter asks, how many monies? Unfortunately, this special project is not for sale, so we can't put a dollar amount on it. It was made especially for Michael B. Jordan, and we're sending it his way ASAP. Sorry guys. Next question we've got from YoungBaz1013. No questions, all love. Rem, what do you have to say about that?
I appreciate the love, man, and support.
And finally, from Biohazard J Train, how can I get a custom paint job like that?
You can hit us up through Instagram, Remkote_ would be the best way.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Rem. This has definitely been very informative, and we've learned so much about this special project.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Next up, the Hotheads are back with another segment of Hot Minute, so let's get to it.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Random Guy Kev with Caber, and this is the Hot Minute, where we talk about just random things happening in airsoft. So the topic that we have is general play or specialty nights. With me, my opinion, when it comes to specialty nights like shotgun night, shotgun and pistol night, or full auto night, or speed QB type night, or Milsim night, people ask for it, but they don't show up. That's the problem that a lot of fields have, where people ask for these specialty nights and whatnot, but no one really shows up for them. And it's just like, now you're just wasting the field's time, because they set a time aside for you to have these specialty nights and no one shows up. So that's why they continue with the general play. When they get a smooth, 35 plus people, that's somewhat consistent, that's a low number. But if you get that somewhat consistent group of people that show up, then they may consider it. What are your thoughts, Caber?
Hands down, I would rather go to a specialty night than bounce around with a bunch of peasants on a general play field. Look, man, anyone that has been in the game long enough knows that when everyone of all different play styles and types is on the field, that's when you're gonna get problems. You're gonna have your cool little speedy boy kids, you're gonna have your little overshooters over here, your little Milsim dorks and all these other. When all the nerds come together, the field can't handle that much nerdiness, so that's what causes problems. Anytime I can make my experience as specific and as niche as possible to the kind of homies I want to rock with, I'm gonna do that, other than trying to avoid fights with this dude's dad because he thinks that I overshot his kid on his 12th birthday.
And that's it for Caber, and that's our Hot Minute.
All right, guys, I am so excited to share a preview of Fight Night with you all, so let's see what we've got.
Give me revenge. I want a war. I don't want peace. I don't want friends. I'm in the field. I'm in the streets. I want to win. They hear the shots. I'm making them drop. I did it again. So let up the troops and put up the loot and give me revenge. Give me revenge. Yeah. Give me revenge. Give me revenge. So load up the troops and put up the loot. Look, got a whole crew on payroll. Anybody move, get KO. Niggas strapped up like Rooster. Get your block knocked off like a Lego. Fully automatics, get it really, we can have it. If a nigga want a battle, just say so. Got a brand new clip full of trace.
I am so excited for the rest of that video to come out, and I hope you guys are as excited as I am. If you like what you saw today, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. We're gonna be coming out with way more videos soon. We'll catch you on the next episode of KWA Insider.